Hi, welcome back to Hydroponics Daily. Today we're talking about the supervillain of hydroponics, the red spider mite. Or as it's known scientifically, Tetranychus urticae. I know that so well I didn't even have to Google it. So the common name is a bit confusing, as is the scientific name. Red, they're not always red. They're not spiders, they are mites. Not to be confused with red mites, which attack chickens. These are red spider mites. They attack your plants. And then the scientific name, urticae, that means nettle, stinging nettle. So that's where they were first discovered on. So stinging nettle, I think it's closely related to hops and cannabis. It's in that family, certainly in that group. And so you can see the sort of plants that they love. And so I say it's not always red. They're red when they get older, and they sort of take the colour of the plant they are eating anyway. They've got the other common name for them is two-spotted spider mites, and that's because delightfully these two little spots here on their back are where they keep their feces, so they don't poo it out anywhere, and they keep them in little sacks. And when they're young, they might have 6 legs, and then they develop 8 legs as they get older. Being an arachnid, they have 8 legs though, so they're not an insect. And being an arachnid, they're harder to control as well. So they feed off your plants. They feed preferentially off the lower side of your leaves. So that's where you should look for them always, but they will feed off the upper surface if the population builds up, and and it depends on the species they're attacking, but they like to live close to the main midrib or any of the veins really. So you'll see that, especially if it's pronounced, the veins are pronounced, then they will live closely to there and stay away from any predators. And then as the population really builds up, they'll congregate on the leaf tip and they'll form little balls, and any animals that are passing or they will transfer onto you as you go. And they will also produce webs. Not all mites do this, spider mites do, and this will allow them to travel between plant to plant, infecting all the plants in your grow room, and they will cause the leaves to grow deformed and the flowers to be deformed in a way that is beneficial to them and protects them from pests and from predators and from controlling it. These are hydrophobic webs, so if you put any sprays on, so it's always good to control it early on, because once these webs are formed, it's game over, and it's very difficult to get all of the spider mites out of your grow room. They're everywhere. Once you start to see them like this, the tips, it's a big problem. These balls are how they transfer between. If you're in the garden and you go into your grow room, that's how you'll transfer them into your grow room. It's normally on you or pets or things like that. So that's red spider mite. It's probably the number one issue for pests when it comes to hydroponics. And what else can we say about them? We'll talk about control tomorrow. So there are a number of different ways you can control red spider mites. Thank you very much.